big story. Let's move on now to some more news coming in. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has launched a bold campaign plan ahead of the April 20th election, pledging tax cuts, major defense spending and a tougher stance against U.S. pressure. Carney, who took office after Trudeau's resignation, warned that President Trump is threatening Canada's sovereignty with tariffs and annexation talk. His plan includes cutting income taxes, investing in infrastructure, and also boosting defense to exceed NATO's 2% target by 2030. This includes new submarines, drones and Arctic icebreakers. Carney also proposed a trade diversification fund to reduce reliance on the U.S. market. He promised to balance the budget in 3 years by trimming the federal workforce without touching healthcare or pensions. Bhashwati Mukherjee, former diplomat, is joining us live from New Delhi. Bhashwati Mukherjee, your thoughts on, of course, these moves made by Mark Carney since taking office as Canadian Prime Minister. What do you believe his strategy is going into the election?
Well, his strategy is to improve the popularity points which were at an all-time low under his predecessor, Trudeau. To a certain extent, he has succeeded because the Canadians believe that President Trump is trying to bully them and is trying to insult them by saying that Canada should become a part of the United States. So these measures, which include how to protect Canada's economy and how to protect Canada's security, considering that for decades now, Canada actually worked like a junior partner of the United States on all issues, including on security and trade. So this breakaway has helped to raise the percentage points of the Liberals in the polls, but not quite enough right now for them to win. There is still a narrow lead by the Conservatives, but certainly he has been able to make an impact precisely because Canadians feel very indignant about what they consider to be unprecedented bullying by President Trump, and never has the relationship between the two countries been at a lower level to the extent that apparently there was even a match where the American flag was booed and the American players were booed. This is something unprecedented which has happened between Canada and the United States. So we have to watch and wait, but certainly these moves have helped to move up the Liberal Party ratings, and they have a much better chance now, they say, Canada watchers say, than they had when it was at an all-time disastrous low under Trudeau, his predecessor.
Do you believe, he's attempting to be populist by taking this harsh stance against the U.S.? Will that increase his approval ratings according to you, Bhashwati Mukherjee?
Well, populism is never a very smart way to get for medium-term and long-term economic gains. This populism will get him some votes. But the point is that the Canadian economy itself is in very bad shape because Trudeau was not a good economic manager. So what would be better for him is to offer, like the Conservatives are doing, measures to restructure the Canadian economy and get it back to where it should be. That he is not doing. What he is doing is, as you rightly point out, measures which go down well with the public, measures which give the impression that Canada is capable of standing up to what they consider American bullying. Actually, Canada, in my perspective, is not capable of doing that because for decades Canada has relied completely on United States, almost like a junior partner, not the 53rd state that of US as President Trump wants, but very much a junior partner. There's no doubt about it. So it will take them a lot of time to come out of that shadow and to build up their own economy, their own armed forces, their security, etc., in a manner by which they can never challenge United States. United States is also a nuclear weapon state, which Canada is not. But to come anywhere close to being even a 10% challenge, they would have to do much better than what.
All right. Bhashwati Mukherjee, appreciate you joining us with your perspective on that big story. And that's all the time we have for today.